You're right on time for Hope TV Newswatch on this 20th day of February 2024. A very good evening to you and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Kimani and my co-presenter on the sign language interpretation tonight is Boniface Morethi. Now, the government has continued to pledge its commitment to strengthening the evolution to enhance service delivery to Kenyans. According to President William Ruto, the Kenya Kwanza administration is collaborating with all governors, regardless of political affiliations, so as to foster inclusive growth and development across the nation. And as Grace Ahati now reports, the head of state was speaking during the second National Executive Retreat in Naivasha, Nakuru County, urged the national government to work closely with the county government, stating that a few runoffs should not be misinterpreted for a sour relationship between the two entities.
In efforts to enhance service delivery to Kenyan citizens, President William Ruto has emphasized the importance of strengthening devolution through collaboration with all governors, regardless of their political affiliations. The President made the remarks during the second National Executive Retreat, attended by the leadership of the Council of Governors, led by Chairperson Anne Waiguru in Naivasha, Nakuru County, where he noted that the Kenya Kwanza administration is working with all governors, irrespective of their political affiliation, to spur inclusive growth and development. During the meeting, Ruto acknowledged devolved units as invaluable assets in the implementation of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, citing the affordable housing program as one of the programs that the two levels of government are working together to deliver.
We haven't made a lot of success in some areas because we have ignored counties. We have ignored working with counties. It is good for principal secretaries who are here and cabinet secretaries who are here to understand. And I wanted to say this in the presence of the leadership of the Council of Governors so that you know that we view the county governments as an asset and as an ally and a partner for us in the delivery of the plan for the people of Kenya.
The President noted that inviting the leadership of the Council of Governors to the National Executive Retreat was a step towards strengthening the partnership between the two levels of government. To this regard, Ruto has asked members of the executive to work closely with county governments in the execution of their mandate, saying it would be counterproductive to sideline them.
Synergy is important, and we must hem in and converge our thoughts, our plans, so that we can together change our country. Now, so just to allay the fears maybe sometimes you have, that we take it for granted that we are working together. We don't take it for granted. We don't take it for granted that there is a working relationship that is not toxic, that is not hostile between us, because it gives us the opportunity to deliver on many things.
The President's sentiments were echoed by Governor Waiguru, who acknowledged the significant impact that the partnership between the national and county governments has had on service delivery.
This country had reached a place where it was almost breaking because of centralization of power. And if we claw back everything, it may not happen now. It may not happen in 5 years. It may not happen in 10 years, but there will be a revolt by the people because we will go back to the problems that we had before devolution. I want to urge us as members of the government of Kenya Kwanza. We are all on the same side.
The second cabinet retreat kicked off yesterday in Naivasha, Nakuru County, where Ruto dismissed critics who opposed the stringent measures implemented by the government, arguing that he will not settle for popular opinions at the expense of stagnating development. Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Grace Ahati.
Thank you so much, Grace, for that report. Now to a story that you and I can relate. Kenyans have been advised to prepare for extreme high temperatures exceeding 30 degrees Celsius across most regions of the country. This is according to the Kenya Meteorological Department's forecast for February 20th to 26th. The forecast predicts temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius in counties such as Turkana, Samburu, Marsabit, Mandera, Wajir, Isiolo, Garissa, and Tana River. Additionally, regions like Lamu, Kilifi, Mombasa, Kwale, Taita Taveta, Kajiado, Makueni, Kitui, Machakos, Nairobi, Kiambu, Embu, Laikipia, and Baringo are expected to experience similar high temperatures. However, parts of Meru, Tharaka Nithi, Murang'a, Nyeri, Nyandarua, Nakuru, Elgeyo Marakwet, Trans Nzoia, and West Pokot are anticipated to have maximum temperatures below 25 degrees Celsius. The Director of the Meteorological Department, David Gikongo, has urged Kenyans to stay hydrated and take precautions against the sun's rays during the hot days while ensuring they dress warmly for cooler nights. I believe most of us have been experiencing heat during the day, and it's good to stay hydrated. Well, moving on, health staff in Kisii County have issued a strike notice to the county government, citing growing threat to their work, including the stalking of local union officials by suspected goons. According to the medics, the strike, which is scheduled to take place on the 4th of March, will proceed if their grievances remain unaddressed. Addressing the press in Kisii County, KMPDU National Secretary General Davji Atela has emphasized the need for the county to resolve the issues raised. At the same time, the Kenya National Union of Clinical Officers Secretary General George Gibore has condemned the harassment of medical staff, especially union officials, for advocating for staff welfare.
We have sat down and we know that the ultimate power of workers comes with the skills that they have learned. And today we are issuing a 14-day strike notice to Kisii County that will commence on 4th of March if the issues that we have taken to the government have not been addressed. That is, the doctors, the health workers who are being victimized are not stopped. That is, the salaries that have been stopped are not reinstated. That the consultants and all the health workers have not been designated to the right positions and also promoted to the right places. So we are not begging as unions, because when we lose that right to strike, then we become collective beggars.
We are here today as healthcare workers to just make a statement that we are dismayed in the manner that the county government have chosen to be disruptive, causing havoc among our members, transferring them arbitrarily and even demoting them without following the laid down procedure. Shame! It is a shame, and we have come here to say, if there is no order, if it is the governor who is causing disorder, we can actually cause disorder more than he can. Yes. We will send him back to Nairobi, where he came from, where people can organize him.
Moving on swiftly, and a magistrate court in Mombasa has ordered the hospitalization of Shakahola Cat leader Paul Mackenzie and 94 of his followers. This is after they embarked on yet another hunger strike in detention. They staged a hunger strike protesting injustice ahead of a bail hearing appearance on Tuesday. The state was set to present arguments to pause bail for the accused persons who are charged with 238 counts of manslaughter. After months of detention without presentation of charges, the accused persons were unable to advance to the appointed courtroom within the Mombasa Law Court, prompting Chief Magistrate Alex Idhugu to visit them in the basement. Now, more than 100,000 kits that were flagged off last year by President William Ruto to be used by community health promoters in the counties have been lauded as a way of fulfilling the country's journey towards the achievement of universal healthcare for employing over 100 and 7,000 community-held promoters. The point of response are the grassroots levels. According to President William Ruto, each CHP will serve at least 100 households. Abigail Namude has more. Okay, I do apologize for the mix-up of the stories. Now, residents and business people in Eldama Ravine constituency, Baringo County, are now relieved after Governor Benjamin Cheboy kicked off the tarmacking of Bondeni Mosque Bakery Road. The residents have applauded the governor for the step, citing the deplorable condition it has been for the last 10 years, making it difficult to transport their goods to the market. They are now urging the government to install security and street lights to deter cases of theft and robbery in the area. Nelius Wanjiro with more.
The residents and business people from Eldama Ravine constituency in Baringo County could not hide their joy after the county governor Benjamin Cheboy today launched the tarmacking of Bondeni Mosque Bakery Road. Filled with the hope of reviving their businesses, they said they have been losing a lot of customers due to the poor condition of the road since their customers were unable to get to the market. They have also urged the contractor to mind the boundaries while tarmacking the road and set apart a space for pedestrians. On the other hand, they have requested the governor to install street and security lights to foster security in the area and curb theft and robbery that has been on the rise.
Tunapofungua barabara mpya itawezesha biashara especially nyeko katika nyuma za town ipate kuwa accessible na customers. Nisifute sana, tunaomba governor tukisema asante hata kwa taa ambazo zimewekwa, na bado town bado tunahitaji taa za kutosha. Tumepata barabara lakini bado tunaomba taa, especially tuliwekea zingine za solar lakini haikufanya. So for public participation kama Ravine, during the public participation kubwa, tunaomba tuwekewe taa za kutosha ili biashara tuweze kufanya biashara hadi masaa ya jioni.
The business people are, however, concerned over alleged discrimination by the market official during the distribution of the market spaces and asked the governor to intervene on the same.
Leo kuna mdogo wako hapa MCA. Tunaomba sana tinga itungorotee unasa. Imekuwa mlima utafikiri si shule na ni shule. Tungeomba leo toa order tu tungorotee nini ikiwa lebo. Tungeomba MCA wote pamoja na mkubwa wako mtusaidie.
Juma Omar, who is the chairman for Baringo Business Forum, has highlighted the challenge of unemployment for the area youth, asking the governor to liaise with the contractor so that approximately 80% of the youth can secure the job opportunities for this project.
Excellency, kwa sababu vijana tuko nao wengi hapa Bondeni na hii area ya town, na vijana wetu ni wachapakazi, tungependa contractor wa hii kazi 80% ya hii kazi ifanyike na vijana wa kutoka area hii, bila kuchagua kabila, bila kuchagua rangi, bila kuchagua kimo. Vijana wa hapa watachapa hii kazi mpaka contractor atashangaa.
The county boss, while addressing the residents, have urged the youth to embrace technology and gain more skills. This comes one day after President William Ruto urged all governors to introduce ICT hubs in their constituencies.
Mheshimiwa William Ruto ambaye ni kiongozi wetu wa sasa ametushurutisha tuwafundishe vijana mambo ya teknolojia na mambo ya ujuzi aina mbalimbali. Na tayari tumeenda kuangaliana kuomba usaidizi katika nchi za nje, tuone kama vijana wetu ambaye wanajua kazi kama mambo ya plumbing ama mambo ya useremala ama mambo ya mechanical waweze kwenda kufanya kazi kule ngambo. Lakini hatuwezi kutafuta kazi kwa mtu aende ngambo kama hajui kutumia mkono wake ama akili yake. Kazi yoyote ndogo ndogo ama kubwa kubwa, bora kuna uwezo hapa. Wapi contractor? Contractor, mimi nataka kupatia wewe directives. Wakati utakuwa unatengeneza hii barabara, hakikisha kwamba kila kazi yoyote hata ya kufagia barabara, kwa sababu najua mnafagianga barabara, ama kuweka kokoto, ama kutengeneza kukoroga kokoto, Sisi vijana ya hapa tuko na nguvu ya kukoroga. Angalia kama huyu, unaona hii? Hiyo mwili yote sinaweza koroga.
Addressing the unemployment among the youth in the area, Governor Chiboi has instructed the contractor to make sure all unemployed and willing youth are employed immediately. Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, my name is Nelias Wanjiru.
Thank you so much, Nelias, for that report. Now, that story by Nelias takes us to a short news break here on Hope TV Newswatch. But after the break, I'll be back with the business and sports news. Stick around.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, it becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better. Cynthia?
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Do they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcast?
Really? Even which of the one?
Yeah. I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
Oh, no worries. You can just check out the latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
You can now listen to select Hope FM programs on your favorite podcast streaming platform or directly on our website, www.hopemediakenya.org. Listen and live.
You, the listener, are the reason why we go on air. You, the friend of hope, are the reason why hope is alive. You have helped us take hope across the country and to the rest of the world. Through your giving, we have been on air for 18 years and witnessed many people coming to the Lord. Through your giving, we have expanded our reach to 3 new regions, namely Kisii, Nyeri, and Meru. Through your giving, we have expanded our reach to an international audience through DSTV and GoTV platforms. Thank you for your sacrifice and generosity toward this great initiative. As we continue spreading hope to the other unreached regions in Kenya, you are invited to be part of the Friends of Hope through a contribution of any amount via M-Pesa Paybill 933933, account name FOH. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. God bless you.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
Welcome back. Now let's get down to business, and the National Treasury says it is concerned about the staggering numbers of non-tax paying Kenyans, revealing that out of the 20 million Kenyans who have KRA PIN numbers, only 8 million of them fulfill the tax obligations. According to the Treasury Principal Secretary, Dr. Chris Kipto, there is critical need for broader tax compliance in the country to ensure the country is self-reliant and reduces its external debts and citizens contribute their fair share. Kate and Diego has
Treasury Principal Secretary Dr. Chris Kipto has sounded an alarm over the significant number of Kenyans evading tax obligations, revealing that merely 40% of KRA PIN holders fulfill their tax duties, and even among them, activity levels are still low. He highlighted the introduction of digital platforms to enhance tax collection, such as the Electronic Tax Invoice Management System, ETIMS. However, he expressed concern that many businesses remain unfamiliar with these technologies. Dr. Kipto emphasized the importance of tax compliance, urging Kenyans to fulfill their obligations to foster national independence, spur development, and bolster the country's economic prosperity.
Kupitia kwa VAT walianza na ETR, ile Electronic Tax Register. Na hiyo ilikuwa ngumu sana kufuatilia. Wakaenda kwa ile inaitwa Tax Invoicing, TIMS. Pia hiyo bado kulikuwa na changamoto. Wakasema ndio waweze kufikia kwa kila mtu. Tumeenda sasa kwa ile inaitwa Electronic Tax Invoice Management System. Na hiyo hii TIMS imeleta baraka kubwa, sababu tumepata mapato mingi, lakini pia wafanyabiashara wako na shida mingi. Wengine hawajui kutumia.
KRA Commissioner Humphrey Watanga outlined various strategies implemented by the Kenya Revenue Authority to achieve its objectives. He also identified key barriers hindering the attainment of these objectives. Watanga expressed confidence that resolving these obstacles would bring the authority closer to its goal.
The challenge for KRA to meet the target pertains to some macroeconomic factors. You know, the challenges that the country has been going through the first half of the year. Some of them are global factors that led, for instance, to the depreciation of our currency. We had issues to do with the high cost of commodities arising from the geopolitical factors that are happening in Russia and Ukraine. But also the PS mentioned the issue of disbursements from the Exchequer.
Dr. Eric Ruto, president of the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, KNCCI, applauded the new Electronic Tax Invoice Management System policy introduced by KRA and the government. Dr. Ruto encouraged the adoption and implementation of ETIMS for the benefit of all stakeholders involved.
Our business community are facing a lot of challenges, especially in terms of integration, the number of service providers, and the level of preparedness of the business community to be able to uptake the ETIMS that is a new policy by government and by KRA.
Commissioner of Domestic Taxes, Rispa Simiyu, discussed a tax-based expansion strategy aimed at increasing revenue while reducing the burden on taxpayers. She assured businessmen of support and emphasized the utilization of earned revenue to enhance government projects for the benefit of all citizens.
The clarion call from the government is tax-based expansion, so that even as we bring more into the bracket, then we reduce the burden and the liability and the burden really on those who are already in the tax bracket.
Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, my name is Kate and Diego.
Thank you, Kate, for that reportage. And in a bid to bring services closer to the people, Laikipia County government has launched a rural ICT hub at Kiamariga village in Laikipia West. This is a joint venture facilitated by the American Tower Corporation and Safaricom to enhance wireless infrastructure data connectivity in the rural areas. Speaking during the launch of the ICT Hub Center, Governor Joshua Irungu, ATC Kenya CEO George Ondenyo, and Safaricom's officer in charge of networks implementation, Langat, call on the youth to make good use of their innovation, creativity, and the available technology to communicate, to cure the challenges, and at the same time appreciate the opportunities that come with regional integration.
This will be a branch of one of our vocational training, na kwa hivyo hii tutakuwa tunaimanage na hiyo njia, na kwa hivyo hii itakuwa nafasi kubwa tena vijana wetu. Hata wacha hata hiyo karatasi ya kuajiriwa kazi, kuna ile kazi mtakuwa mmejiajiri na kutengeneza pesa hapa. Ya tatu, hapa tuko na vitunguu zetu, hapa tuko na boga, tuko na mambo mengine. Kuna wengine nilisikia wanakuza herbs which are very good, lakini shida yetu ni soko. lakini kupitia internet ile hapa. Na kwa hivyo mimi nataka kumwambia kwamba most of the information ile mnafaa kuyapata hata kutoka kwa government services. Ikiwa kuna kazi zimetangazwa, haufai kwenda ati kutafuta gazeti au nini, unakuja hapa, you access, you apply, and you said hapa na ni free of charge.
As ATC Kenya, we do this digital community program not just for connectivity, but to help us bridge the digital divide in the country. We understand that accessing communication is important for everybody in the county and is essential also for socioeconomic progress. Just like the governor had mentioned that you could actually open your online business here, or you could register your business, and you should be able to continue doing your business equally, very easily by doing that. So our vision is to foster a more connected Africa, not just Kenya, leaving no community behind in our quest for universal connectivity. Today's launch embodies our commitment to this vision as we leverage our digital communities program and wireless infrastructure to bridge the digital divide and impact lives of the members of the communities we operate in. Our digital community program focuses on enhancing access to connectivity and community partnerships. We construct digitally connected spaces in literacy, career skilling, and healthcare services. Our DC serves as hubs of empowerment, enriching the lives of the community members, unlocking their full potential.
We partnered with ATC because this is a transformation that we believe in. At Safaricom, we are signed up to transforming lives, and we believe that everywhere we go in this country, we provide everybody we find with an equal opportunity to be able to succeed. By providing such initiatives where we come in and brought in free internet connectivity for the community, this is just ensuring that we are democratizing data, giving the opportunity to the communities that live within the vicinity of our sites to come and benefit. The benefit will be through digital enhancement of their skills. They can even use this facility to hold even their own social gatherings and meetings, and they can even be connected to the rest of the world in whatever is happening through the audiovisual equipment that we put in a television set.
Je, ushawahi kuweka jambo kwenye mizani? Ushawahi kupata uzito wake? Haya basi, usitapetape zaidi. Naomba unigande, maana mizani ipo hapa kwa ajili yako.
Vyakula na mbegu za kitamaduni,
na kutuliza fikra na kukuwezesha kupima masuala ibuka katika jamii, tena kwa busara. Tukutane mizani kila Ijumaa saa 1 machweo kwenye runinga ya Hope TV.
Hello there, praise the name of the Lord. My name is Evelyn Wanjiro. To get Naiwe Maombi as your skiza tune, SMS skiza 8830022 to 811. Hope Skiza, spreading the hope.
Africa International University takes pride in being at the forefront of producing Christ-centered leaders, transforming Africa and the world. At AIU, we lead, we innovate, we inspire, and we are a family bound by a common goal of transforming the world. There is no better time to think about your career transformation in an international community. Our intakes are in January, May, and September and are currently ongoing. Embark today on an exciting and life-building academic journey by enrolling in our diverse certificates, diplomas, bachelor's, postgraduates, master's, or PhD programs. Africa International University, a university in the heart of Africa, with Africa on its heart.
Welcome back. Now to some sporting action now. Nairobi County is gearing up to host the highly anticipated World Rally Championship Safari Rally, with the event commencing at the iconic Kenyatta International Convention Center KICC and the thrilling super special stage taking place at Kasarani. Nairobi County Executive Committee member for Inclusivity, Public Participation and Customer Service, Dr. Anastasia Nyalita, has expressed her enthusiasm for the event, stating that it is a great opportunity to showcase what Nairobi has to offer. According to Dr. Nyalita, key for the county is highlighting Nairobi's cultural heritage and tourism, including some of the unique features it boasts, such as being the only capital city in the world with a national park.
For us, this is an amazing opportunity to showcase what Nairobi has to offer and to be one of the key hosts, the main host of a safari rally. Nairobi is a hub, is a business hub also for the region. So you come, you experience, you like it, especially with the people as well. Then voila, it's an investment opportunity for you. So for me is looking at, beyond just that, when you come and experience, and I have colleagues and I've met investors who've actually been in other countries, and when they come to Kenya and they actually bring their businesses here, quite a number, and they never leave. We are very confident. And deliberately as a county, we're working towards marketing Nairobi as a premier destination.
Now, Roy Hodgson has stepped down as Crystal Palace manager, ending his second spell in charge of his boyhood club. The 76-year-old's job has come under increasing pressure in recent weeks, with the Eagles on a run of 3 wins in 19 matches across all competitions. Palace sit just 5 points aside the relegation zone. Hodgson was hospitalized after being taken ill during a training session last week, though he has since been released and is recovering well. Oliver Glanzer has been lined up as Hodgson's replacement and is expected to officially take over in the coming days. Hodgson has spent 4 seasons in the Selhurst Park dugout before his departure in 2021, making the decision to step away from football for a while. He have returned to management the following year with a brief spell at Watford before taking the Palace job for a second time in March 2023 after Patrick Vieira was sacked. I'll just remind you that the Champions League fixtures resumes tonight, with PSV taking on Borussia Dortmund at 11 p.m. East African time, as well as Inter Milan taking on Atletico Madrid at 11 p.m. East African time. All of that to come to the end of our news tonight. Many thanks to you for watching Hope TV Newswatch. We really do appreciate the value of your time. On behalf of the whole team that made this bulletin a success, have yourselves a blessed night. My name is Kennedy Kimani. I'm a co-presenter, and the sign language interpretation tonight has been Boniface Moredi.